Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today I will try to give you a quick and yet detailed of the show, hoping to answer all your questions and doubt. Today I will introduce you, first of all, the selection of the artist, the overview of the show and the topic, and then I will go through the show. Starting from the artist, I did a research about the artist and I found out that the European artists in Beijing, they were not really matching or for their level or for the style or for the instruments they play. And other European artists I found in China, it turns out that they were or too expensive or would be too complicated to bring them because all of them they had other projects because we were running out of time. Then going to the topic of the show, as a topic I selected to talk about friendship because friendship for me is based on balance. If two friends are not well balanced, that friendship cannot last long, right? If one of two is too selfish, the relationship will die very soon. And this is why also I see the two people as the two countries, also because Europe and China has a very long relationship. And at the same time, the beautiful thing of friendship is that no matter how, the two people, they will be always fighting together. And the beautiful thing of friendship is also that even though you stay many years without talking to each other, that friendship will never die. This is the real message that I want to give talking about friendship in that show. Then going through the show, starting from the page 2 of the general introduction is the last file that you received. So immersive opening, even if we were not going to have the children choir, we will still have the immersive opening. I would like to have Silvia Colombini, hopefully we will confirm her, walking through the audience. On May 6th at the European Embassy, she can start from the very beginning of the garden. So it's the same path that the audience will do to come in, and then she will walk through the garden facing the stage. Then we would like to have her violin in the middle of the path, then take the violin and start to do a little performance with the violin. Then Hauschaben, the Peking opera actor, he will be seeing her and he will think, oh, this is my friend, and because they didn't meet for so many years, so he will call her and call her and say, please don't go, come here. So on May 6th he will be on the stage calling her, and on May 9th in the theater he will be on a terrace because we have terraces in the Dahua Theater, so I want him to be in one of the terraces that is very beautiful, will give a feeling like the Phantom in the opera. I don't know if one of you have seen that show. And then they will meet on the stage and they will kind of hug it, but in the Peking opera way, so it's not a real, let's say, European hug, but it's more like a faraway hug, and it's very beautiful and it's very big, so also for the stage performance it's very nice to see that. And then they will be kind of impressed that the Golden Dance Star is starting, and they will go on the side to watch that dance. We were gonna have 6 dancers and 5 musicians with the music of Tiersen, des comptines d'un autre été. I think everybody know that song. It's very beautiful, it's very European, and I'm very happy to put that element also because it's a very happy song. Then we're gonna have 1 minute of dialogue between the singers, actors, Silvia Colombini and Ahao Chopin. And I selected dialogues from famous operas. The idea is to use different languages. I know that the question is, will everybody understand that if we use many languages? Well, probably not, honestly. But as me, I will not understand it probably when they were gonna sing in German, right? But I think that for the ambassadors, for the delegations that they will participate, I think that for them will be also very beautiful to see that we included their languages. And the Peking opera actor, he can do in Chinese and Italian, and we are trying to do it in English as well. So he could do 3 languages, and the opera singer could do other 3 languages. So we could cover 6 languages. It means that one of those 6 will be China, and then 5 will be about Europe. Also because, as I said, I know that English is the language that put us all together, but I also believe be more European and to be more the old word. I think it would be beautiful to use our old languages. Of course, I'm seeing a lot the artistic aspect of that performance. Then the second dance will be the Italian-Chinese fusion. So we'll be on the Chinese folk dance and we'll be on the Chinese folk music. Okay, Give Me That Rose, the Chinese song. So we're gonna have piano, erhu, pipa, and then also the cellist and the cajonist playing on that song, but the stronger elements were gonna be the Chinese instruments, and we're gonna have the folk dance, contemporary dance, and ballet dance. Mainly, we were gonna have those 4 dancers that they were gonna be on the background creating images, and then we're gonna have 2 main dancers, 1 Chinese and 1 Italian, that they were gonna do 2 solo, and then they were gonna meet each other. My idea is to do it very poetic, that part, also because the rose is a very important message of peace and connection. At the same time, I think it's a worldwide message, right? The rose. Then we go to the second dialogue. The second dialogue is more about talking about how lucky we are to be in this friendship, right? So there is something that often people do not really think about, and also for me the message is about the strength, about how 2 countries they can be together and how stronger they are to be together. So this is my metaphor. Then we have the last dance. We picked piano song, is a Spanish one, is David Peña, and this is also not a real traditional flamenco song, but we are working with a flamenco dancer to do a flamenco solo, and then the Chinese dancer will do also Chinese folkloristic dance. The case we're gonna be the same, but we're gonna have an extra dancer, so the background dancer we're gonna be 5, and they will be also immersed in the audience. For the last talk, those were gonna be wise sentences, wishing a long-lasting friendship, and of course this is an indirect but also very direct message about how much we hope that our friendship between Europe and China will last long. So those three dialogues will all be picked from famous operas. The first one will be about the past. So, what kind of experience we had together, okay? Like remembering all the experience, like when you meet a friend, they say, oh, do you remember that time? You remember that time? We're not going to be those kind of talk, but we're going to be sentences took from famous operas representing those messages. The second talk we're gonna be about how lucky we are, so it's a celebration of the friendship. And the third talk we're gonna be about we hope it will be forever, basically. That would be the paper cut. And the paper cut, we know already that we're gonna be separated. I will prepare registered music, so it's gonna be easier for the organizer to put the music any time they need. I'm gonna be the MC on stage, probably both of them MC. If they will be two or one, it doesn't matter. I will train him to do this little gig, let's say, and the music will help only to support the moment. Then something that probably I didn't say is that during the dialogues we were gonna have a sound carpet, because after the dance and the music, if I would take out the music totally, it will feel a little bit empty. So we'll have cellies playing carpet sound as a background for the actors and singers. Plus, the sentences that the opera singer and the backing opera actor singer, sometimes they were gonna talk, sometimes they were gonna sing, like an operetta in Italy. This is a very traditional thing. They used to sing and talk at the same time according to the moment. I hope I introduced everything, and if you have any question, please feel free to text, and I'll be happy to reply.